Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about headache. Nowadays, every youth is suffering from headache. It may be stress headache, work headache, or tension headache, or insomnia headache, any kind of headache. So, one of the wonderful remedy which is really helpful in the treatment of headache is Clonine. Clonine acts really suddenly and violently in an acute disease, especially of brain, causing fullness, tension, throbbing, and bursting sensation. Its action is so local or so sudden, so defined, and impossible to forget about the clonine when it is indicated for headache. Symptoms are worst in the sun or exposure to sun rays. First, we'll understand what is clonine. Clonine is a combination of two particles and it belongs to the mineral kingdom. Clonine is really wonderful and it also treats the diseases like angina pectoris, brain affections, Bright's disease, convulsion, epilepsy, headache, heart affection, meningitis, menstrual disorders, menopausal syndrome, neuralgia, rheumatism, sunstroke, etc. Nowadays, everyone is kind of confused. Like due to summer, also some people really kind of face this headache, and during the summer, who is all facing the headache, everyone can take the Clonine. Clonine especially acts on the brain, pneumogastric, and vasomotor nerves. It is a nerve temperament. Clonine acts violently and suddenly in acute diseases, especially of brain, causing fullness, tension, throbbing, and bursting sensation. Its action is so local, so sudden, so defined, and torturing that is impossible to forget the clonine. Symptoms are worst in the sun or exposure to sun rays. Sensation of pulsation throughout the body, surging of blood to head to heart, bad effects of mental excitement, fright, fear, mechanical injuries like haircut and sunstroke, general weakness and depression from heat of sun or summer, weakness and trembling of tongue, hands, legs, and the entire body. Today I'll be talking about Clonine's headache. Before going to the headache, we'll be also talking about meningitis. Clonine is also given in the treatment of meningitis. Causation during the time of tension in the cerebrospinal region. Sensation as if the neck is drawn back. Character convulsions of children from cerebral congestion. The face and the eyes are intensely congested and hot. Violent congestion in brain and spinal cord with convulsions throughout the limbs. The neck and the whole body drawn backwards. It is bad when they are in the warm room, increases convulsion. Children get sick in the evening when eating, sitting, and in the open air. It is also given in the menopausal syndrome. Flash of heat at the climatic age, intense congestion of brain from delayed or suppressed menses. The congestion may also come on during the menstrual period. If uterine hemorrhage stops suddenly, then there is violent headache, as if all the blood rushes to the head. Headache may appear in the place of menses. Now I'll be talking about headache. Character of the headache: from working under the gaslight, from heat, falls off on the head or walking in the sun, from the heat of stove or haircut during pregnancy or menopause. These are the position of the headache during the clonine. Means when you think of clonine, you should always think of all these symptoms. If it is one of the causation, then it is very easy to prescribe the clonine. Sensation. Head feels enormously large, means the patient says that he feels like his head is been swelling up or becoming very large, as if the skull were too small for the brain and as if the skull were being lifted up. This is the sensation of clonine patient when he is having the headache. What is the character of headache? Severe throbbing, pulsating type of headache. The patient holds the head with both hands. There is intense pain, sensation as if head could burst. Sometimes there is great soreness in the head. Heaviness of the head with rush of blood towards the head as if all the blood has gone towards the head. Sunstroke and sun headache increase and decrease with the sun. Headache in the place of menses. Headache in the place of menses is very common because it is used for the menstrual abnormalities or menstrual trouble or menopausal syndrome. The clonine is also given, but the headache should be present. How you can really kind of differentiate the clonine headache with the gelsemium headache, because gelsemium is also given in the headache. Gelsemium headache is causation from heat of the sun or summer and fright. Even the clonine headache is the causation is from there only. During haircut, you can also compare that with the belladonna. Location. Occipital headache begins on occiput and spreads over the whole head and lastly settles over the forehead and eyes. Sensation. Dull, heavy headache with heaviness of eyelids. Mustard sensation. There is pain in the temples extending to the eyes and ears. Before the headache, there is dim vision or blindness in front of the eyes. What are the symptoms which really accompany the headache? Vertigo spreading from the occiput with heaviness of the head. Headache with muscular soreness of the neck and shoulders with paleness. Dullness, dizziness, drowsiness and trembling. This all should be present in the gelsemium. That is dullness, dizziness, drowsiness and trembling. Because these are the key points of gelsemium. And gelsemium is also given as great paralyzer. Now we'll come back to clonine. Clonine is not for a chronic headache, it is given for the acute headache, and it is mainly because of the sun or summer or heat or any kind of haircut or any kind of working under the gas light or heat of the stove, like that. When there is high blood pressure, there is violent palpitation, throbbing in the arteries. Heart's action is very slow. Violent pressure keeps on and congestion continues. If it is given, it is also reveals the pressure provided by the symptoms also. Clonine is very good remedy for the headache with high blood pressure. When the patient is saying that he does not want to talk to anyone, he just wants to sit down because there is a busting type of headache. He feels like the head is been expanding or it's been lifting up, or he is under so much of pressure. The time to release that pressure, the clonine is given. I had given the clonine for some people who has with high blood pressure. it will be able to reduce the pressure on the heart, and it also reduces the BP, and it also cool downs the headache. So before you give the Clonine, you should properly take the case before you go into any kind of conclusion. We'll be talking about the modalities of the Clonine: aggravation in the sun, exposure to sun rays, gaslight, overheating, ascending, having the haircut. Amelioration is from the bending head to backwards and from covering the head. I think I was able to convey the Clonine because I'm literally kind of little bit unwell today. So if you have any kind of suggestion for me for further videos, please do comment on the comment section. Please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to press on the bell icon so that whenever I put a new video, you will be notified. In the start of the video, I forgot to introduce myself. Myself, Dr. Megha from Homeopathy Clinic, and I'm practicing homeopathy from 5 years. Thank you so much. Have a nice life, wonderful life. Bye bye.